Did Ryan Gosling really try to walk out of a Los Angeles grocery store with fistfuls of Milky Way bars without paying? Or was it Keanu Reeves? Or was it Kevin Smith from a Detroit grocery store? What is this? Did it happen? And where did this come from? If you're already kind of familiar with this, you would know that it comes from a copypasta. What is a copypasta, you might ask? Well, Twitter, everybody's favorite hell site they pretend to hate, but they can't absolutely live without, defines it as a reference to a copy and paste functionality to duplicate content. Is an internet slang term that refers to an attempt by multiple individuals to duplicate content from original source and share it widely across social platforms or forums. How do you do, fellow kids? How do you like that slang? Twitter has recently decided to yeet visibility of the copypasta from the platform. Because we all know, if you spend any time on Twitter, one of the best ways you can bully somebody on the platform is by a copypasta. You take their cringy words, you put it down there, kaboom. You have a good little troll on your hands. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the most famous copypastas, one that originated seemingly from Reddit around 2013. I saw Ryan Gosling at a grocery store. I saw Ryan Gosling at a grocery store in Los Angeles yesterday. I told him how cool it was to meet him in person, but I didn't want to be a douche and bother him and ask him for photos or anything. He said, "Oh, like you're doing now?" I was taken aback, and all I could say was, "Huh?" But he kept cutting me off and going, huh, and closing his hand shut in front of my face. I walked away and I continued with my shopping, and I heard him chuckle as I walked off. When I came to pay for my stuff up front, I saw him walking out the doors with like 15 Milky Ways in his hands without paying. The girl at the counter was very nice about it and professional and was like, "Sir, you need to pay for those first." At first, he kept pretending to be tired and not hear her, but eventually he turned back around and brought them to the counter. When she took one of the bars and started scanning it multiple times, he stopped her and told her to scan them each individually to prevent any electrical interference, and then turned around and winked at me. I don't even know if that's a word. After she scanned each bar and put them in the bag, he started to say the price, and he kept interrupting her by yawning really loudly. I know, before you say anything in the comments, I know internet historian reads this way better than me, okay? I fucking know. Now, me personally, if I remember correctly, I think the very first time that I ever saw this, it was Keanu Reeves. It was Keanu Reeves in a DC grocery store of all places, and I remember thinking that I just couldn't imagine Keanu Reeves being that much of a dick to somebody. But then again, celebrities are weird creatures and they do weird shit all the time. So I got curious and I asked you guys on Twitter, which you can follow me at Dogens, by the way, and you can see just the absolute stupid shit that I post every day if you're not. So asking you on Twitter, okay, so tell me people, I saw celebrity in a grocery store Milky Way copypasta. What celebrity do you associate with this? I'm working on something cute. Ethan Klein.
Hey, I didn't sound like that.
I saw Dojangles at a grocery store last. You know what? You're a little cheeky. You're a little cheeky, Ryan Kinder. You did not see me. You will not catch me dead in LA. Fuck off. I think Nick or someone did it with Bunty, so that's who I think of. Nick. Who? Bunty. Ew. Bunty. Amber Turd. I feel like the first one I saw was Tom Hanks, but the one I like to imagine is Elijah Wood in that scenario. I think I might have heard that Elijah Wood somewhere. Now that I see that in writing, it kind of rings a bell. I think the first I saw with Ryan Gosling, of course. And you know what? I'm going to I think that's the number one at this point. Bill Nye for me. That was actually surprising to me because I've never heard that one with Bill Nye. But if he actually did that and that was real, that would be totally based on Bill Nye. And it would make up for that whole Netflix interpretive dance thing, science. That was complete bullshit. That would have made up for it right there. Mark Wahlberg, because in my version, he hate crimes me and I get a lot of money. Oh, Marky Mark, with your don't you be doing your little hate crimes now. That's bad. That's a badge. No hate crimes. Off topic, I saw Eve Fartlow at a Target Santa Monica last week. Did she have no Milky Ways? With your Milky Ways? No Milky Ways involved? Nicolas Cage, because it seems like something he'd be crazy in. You know what? I actually agree with that. I could actually see Nicolas Cage like absolutely doing that shit. Because he's such a zany guy. Wonderful zany guy. Oh, like you're doing now? I can hear him saying it. Christian Bale. Probably the most believable, because if you don't know, Christian Bale had his absolute like infamous freak out on somebody on a set, and it was just, I can kind of see that, especially with the oh, like you're doing now. Christian Bale is such a Chad. Like, you can't hate on that. Like, can't hate on that. I first saw it with Bernie Sanders. You were really late to the party, my man. Like, we didn't start seeing like Bernie Sanders memes until like 2016. So a few years late to the party on that one. Chevy Chase. I feel like it fit his personality the most. You know, when you put it that way with Chevy Chase, I can almost see it more slapstick, you know, kind of like how his character was in Caddyshack. You know, like, it's not like he was trying to be a dick. Like, he was kind of a dick, but he wasn't trying to be a dick. You know, that's just kind of how he was. So I can see it in that context, and it kind of fits in that way. Any member of Death Grips? No, they're probably really nice. I bet you, if anything, they're really nice. Elon Musk? I can see the electromagnetic interference thing. I can see him kind of doing that, but yeah. Nostalgia critic. He's the first person I saw somebody did that copy pasta with. In a way, I can kind of see that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that seems a little bit more likely. Germa, really? No. Jeff Goldblum. I mean, he's kind of a quirky guy. He's kind of a ladies' man. He's kind of got like that smug about him, but it doesn't quite fit. There was one person that replied with the first known person that this copy pasta is actually attributed to. And that is, drum roll please, Flying Lotus. Oh yeah. Fly low. Yes, that fly low. GTA 5 FM Fly Low. Fly low leave. I know you haven't heard that name in a while, but let me explain. Every avenue that I have searched with the origins of this particular copy pasta always take me back to not a Reddit, but a 4chan green text story of this. That is, in fact, our good friend Flylo. I did not see that one coming. I was actually really, really shocked. I felt like I was being punked as I was reading that. How was that even possible? But no, it's true. It actually originated from that, which leaves us with the question, did this really happen? I myself am a huge fan of green text stories. Whether they're touching, whether they're really funny, or whether they're just absolutely outright disgusting, they always have a place in my heart. And there's ones that we read that we just love, that we wish were true, but most of them are so far out there and so ridiculous that there's no way that they're true. But this is one of those that I just wish there was at least some truth to it. Join me next time as we look at one of the most famous copy pastas. To be fair, you have to have very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. The humor is extremely subtle. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck that. I'm not. Somebody actually wrote that. They did that. They believe that. If you're not subscribed here, just go ahead and subscribe, because like if you like this nonsense, if you don't, then you don't have to. But you know, it'd be really cool if you did. See you later.